It's your girl here. I'm about to get out and be about my day. But I had a thought on my mind and I just wanted to speak with you guys. The thought that is coming across my mind right now is knowing when to let go. That is a very sensitive topic, and I know it is, because if you are the type of person that has a good heart, if you come from older times where, you gotta, be with the community, I get that part. But if the community is not serving you, then what's the purpose of having them there? What we don't want around us are people who are going to try and diminish our character. One, I did a video about that. I had to put somebody in their place for that one. Two, people who gossip behind your back. That's a big one. Because there's a lot of people who don't have discipline when it comes to their voice, the words, and the people who they speak to. They don't have that discipline. They don't understand. Three, when you are around someone who keeps taking from you but not giving. Four, when a person keeps showing you who they are, but you're not taking them for their face value of who they're showing you are. Let me tell you something. If you're not paying attention to the signs and you're not making the moves that you're supposed to be making, you're gonna get stuck. You're gonna keep on receiving the same kind of situations over and over and over again, and then you're gonna be mad at yourself for not making that move. I've done it. I've done it plenty of times, and I've even done it with the most difficult situations. You understand? The most people who I felt were supposed to be meaningful in my life. So at least I labeled them as that. And that's the problem. Labeling people according to who and what they should be in your life sometimes will not work. And if you are like me, you stay stuck on that because you're like, wait, but you're supposed to be, this is supposed to be, no, ain't nothing supposed to be nothing. When a person shows you who they are, you take them for face value. A lot of people are not ready to take ownership for their ways of actions. A lot of people, they're not ready to be okay with being the fucked up person. There's a lot of people who are not ready for that. What they will do is they'll walk away from their situation. That's how true it is. Let me take this out. It's a shield at my window. They will not take accountability for the actions that they played, and they want for you to take actions and accountability for everything. Kind of sort of like, it ain't kind of sort of, it's a narcissistic way of being. A person who likes to take control, a one who doesn't know how to take ownership for the parts they played. That's destruction right there. And if you cannot see how a person is around you and they will not do that, but they'll keep on showing their ass, well, I mean, and then you know what's funny? Those will be the same people that when you stand up and you protect yourself, those will be the same people that'll treat you like, wait, what? You changed? Wait, what? You grew up? Wait, what? Wait, what? Who are you today? Wait, what? You are not who I thought you were. Wait, what? I can't manipulate you no more? Wait, what? Like, boldly in your face. Boldly in your face. So what I do in my life, I send them people off with a prayer. Take care of them, because I'm protected. You understand? People wonder, why is it that I'm the type of person that always comes back, and I come back even stronger? Woo, cha! The haters for that one right there. But this video is not about me, even though I can relate. This is why I'm making this video, because at the end of the day, you need to know how to let go. Spiritually, a lot of people are not mature. I'm going to say that again. Spiritually, a lot of people are not mature. I wasn't at one time. And I'm okay with saying that. But the fact that I can actually admit to that, it's what makes you more mature. You understand? It's okay. Nothing is perfect. No one is perfect. But the problem is when you keep on repeating the same damn cycles over and over and over again, because your ego's so high, you don't want to admit your wrongs. You don't want to get past them, and you're not putting your best foot forward. That's where people, they lose themselves, because too many people walk around with the biggest egos and not enough love for themselves to really truly sit down and admit to truth. It don't take me that long to figure things out. I'm the type of person, I'll let a motherfucker think. I'm gonna let you think you got one over on me. The whole time your personality, your ways of being are being calculated. Because I'm that type of person. I'm a calculated person. But I'm not gonna tell nobody that. I just exposed it. I will not need to explain myself every situation. But I will learn as you show me who you are. So when I walk away, you gave me plenty of reason why I don't need to be here and why you don't need to be in my presence. There's a lot of people that are suffering right now because of that. Because at the end of the day, when you bring your nonsense to people, there's people who, they'll take it, but they're calculating this. Because what they're doing is they're deciphering whether this needs to continue or not, and they're making mental lists. And the list is adding up. Which list are you adding to? Especially if you're a constant taker. You never give, but you always take. Messy. Freaking messy. You grown ass adults. Messy. But I will continue to be that sweetheart. Hi, how you doing? You understand? At the end of the day, I'm calculating. Because a lot of people really go about this life really operating and moving a specific way, and they're demonic. They have demonic people around them. They are being controlled and they don't even know. They are being controlled and they don't even know. They think that they're making a best decision. Why? Because they're so used to living according to the past, 30 years of how they've been living, probably. You understand? Maybe 40 years, 50 years, because this demonic energy has been there. It always has been there. But the more you sign up for it, the more you're adding to that negative list for yourself. The more you're adding to that karmic list. You understand? Because there's nothing wrong with protecting yourself. There's nothing wrong with standing up for yourself. There's nothing wrong with letting these people stop letting these people play with you. There's nothing wrong with that. You understand? There is nothing wrong with the reality of how Hispanics, blacks, and other I just saw a fox. Oh wow. Other cultures that have been treated wrong. There is nothing wrong with knowing the reality of all of that. But the problem is when your own people treat you that way. It's kind of like, what part of this what are we doing? Oh, okay, you want to be that type. Okay, I gotta go. Ghost, that's what you're supposed to do. Let them go. Ghost. Because people don't deserve ones that self-love self first on a daily basis. On a daily basis, you put that energy in. You're constantly being conscious of your thoughts and your moves, and people just want to come around you and do as they please. Nah. That's when that circle gets smaller. That's when that circle gets smaller. And there's times when that circle, not only does it get smaller, but you might need to be in that circle by yourself for a little while, or for a long time. Stop letting these people play with you out here. I will continue keep on putting messages out here like that, because let me tell you something. I am very big on having a social life. I get that part. But if your social life costs for you to constantly be looking like you don't have your life under control, constantly be looking like you're messy, constantly have you making the wrong decisions, then it ain't the people, it's you. And you need to be alone for a little while. You don't deserve to be around people because you don't know how to make decisions of your own. So it's quiet time. Silence. Hush up. Learn something. Make a change. Stop talking about everybody else and do something for you. Self-love, self first. Stand up. Who are you today? It's not about what you did yesterday. It's not about how you've been carrying yourself and what legacy you've had years ago. No, what are you today? You understand? What are you doing now? Now. So I put this out there because I want you to learn how to let go. And that letting go, people, is a very sensitive subject. It's not easy. It's not an easy task. And it may have to be done with people who you hold so dear. It hurts you to let them go because you thought, off of you labeling them, you thought it was supposed to go a certain way. You understand? Like you had it in your mind because of people's titles. People are supposed to be a specific way. Like, you're my best friend, so you should be this way. Or you're my husband, or you're my wife, you should be this way. Or you're my child's parents, or we have kids together, you should be a certain way. Or you're my mom and you're my dad, you should be a certain way. Don't talk for other people. Talk for yourself. Stand up and let them know to stop playing with you. You understand? People will keep on disrespecting you as long as you allow it. But the minute that you toss them out like trash, they feel it. And then they start looking at you like, oh, who you think you are? No, it's not about who I think I am. It's about me pushing you to the direction that you needed to be, because you are not taking ownership for what you've done. You do. How you are. How you step up on a daily basis. And technically, it's messy, it's annoying, and nobody want to be around that. Nobody want to spend their time doing that. So, if you are this type of person that will definitely, hands down, you ain't with the letting people play with you. And let me tell you something. It also boils down to that whole, like, how we've all been treated for the past, I don't know how many centuries, as a collective. People not wanting the best from us. You understand? But in your own community, you start to see the characters in people. You understand? Like, it all kind of sort of relates to me, because one thing has something to do with the other, especially if you've been programmed. You've belittled yourself, keeping folks around you not really understanding that you were the power the whole entire time. And when you make better decisions for yourself, honey, your power comes back. Let me tell you something. Your power comes back. You never lost it. You just left it in places that people don't deserve. So it's time to start letting people go, honey. Because if they don't deserve you, if they ain't got nothing to give, adios. Straight up. And sometimes you the one who ends up looking cold-hearted, but guess what? You're also protected. You're not stressed out. You're living a good life. You're looking good. You're looking healthy. Stop letting these people play with you out here. And that goes for everybody. Okay? All right. Peace be with you. Have a wonderful day. And stay smiling in your soul and on your face. Like, just be happy. Because let me tell you something. It all starts with you.